Here's a little question for everybody out there. If a feminist vegan restaurant that charges men more than it charges women for the same product closes down after a year or two of business because no one's fucking buying anything, allegedly, does anybody give a fuck? Obviously not. It's fantastic. G'day you good motherfuckers, the Buttsman here, and this Wednesday, the trailer for my comedy special that after the last 2 weeks of just complete controversy, I've decided to release myself. It's up this Wednesday, the trailer. I can't wait for you all to see it. It looks amazing. There was like 12 cameras. There was a big crane camera in a beautiful 1,000-seat auditorium, a theatre. Absolutely amazing. Can't wait for you to see exactly what I've created. Holy fucking shitballs. The special comes out on the 15th of May, but this Wednesday you can pre-order it. Holy shitballs, I'm pumped. But also, after what happened last week, I thought it was very important that people who have invested time into me actually get to know the real me. So I made a documentary, a series about my entire life leading to this point and how I got started in stand-up. It goes for like 25, 30 minutes. I'm really proud of it. It looks amazing. And that's going to be available on YouTube for free on the 8th of May. I can't wait for you to all see it and understand that I'm not this person that people in the media have made me out to be. I was at a pub recently, last week for Anzac Day, and some dude come up to me and tried to fight me in the ATM line because he assumed that I was a racist. This is what the mainstream media is doing. They're trying to discredit me, but watch this documentary and you'll get to know that I'm not a complete asshole. In fact, sometimes I'm a nice dude. But more importantly, and the reason you clicked on this video, is the Handsome Her Cafe. It rose to fame only 2 years ago for promoting a female-rich environment. And the way they reached this female-rich environment, which of course is fine if you want just chicks there, like, you know, whatever. But the way they did it was through a few rules. Number one, the rule was female had priority. And you know what? In my life, when it comes to going to cafes and opening doors and shit, ladies always have the priority because I'm a fucking gentleman. But this was a rule. Okay, and I think when it's set down into a rule, that's when people have a problem. But the second rule, this is where everyone had the shits, was that for the same service, men would be charged 18% more than women. And the reason that they would be charged this exorbitant amount of money was because it reflected the gender pay gap that has been plaguing society since BuzzFeed started writing articles about it. The thing is, we have discussed on this channel many times that the gender pay gap is not a thing. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist because of sexism. It's not made because there's just CEOs out there saying we hate women and we're not going to pay them as much as men. If you take the numbers, there is a gap, and it is around the 18% mark when this cafe decided to make this call. But the reason that it exists at all isn't for the reason that you have been led to believe. The reason there is a pay gap between men and women at all, and this is fucking hopefully the last time I have to say this. In fact, I'm going to get right up at the camera. How's that look? That looks okay. The pay gap exists. That's true. But it's not because everyone is inherently sexist. It's not because of toxic masculinity. It's not because of the patriarchy. The reason that the pay gap exists at all is because women, on average, tend to choose different jobs, different majors at university, different degrees. They choose to take different paths in life. They might choose to have a baby. They might choose to have more time off. On average, and I'm not talking about you, the hardworking woman who's watching this, on average, women work less hours because they have to be at home with the kids. Now, there's a lot of families that don't have the woman home with the kids, and that's fine too, but it's the average. They are outliers. And that is why there is a difference. Among other reasons, there are thousands of different reasons that the gender pay gap exists. But it's not because of sexism. So fucking stop whinging about it, okay? It's bullshit. You know what's even better? Each man who enters the Handsome Her Cafe has to acknowledge his own male privilege before he walks through the door. What does that even fucking mean? Yeah, can I get a table for two? And I reckon I got a job because I was a male and the CEO was a male and then, oh yeah. How do you acknowledge your male privilege when you walk through the door? Do you look down your pants, see your cock and go, I fucking hate you, mate. You fucking dirty dick. Fucking coming in here with your fucking attitude and your dick cheese. Piss off. How does one even acknowledge your own male privilege? You don't, because it's fucking stupid. Let's say I did walk in there and we really took on board this 18% margin change. You would, as a man, pay more than a woman, obviously. But just to put it into numbers, if you pay $5.50 for a large cap, a big old cappuccino with some beautiful coffee art, probably a coffee art of the vagina or period blood or something that women are whinging about for no fucking reason. Jeez, I'm going to get fucking... Clementine just freaked the fuck out. A woman would pay $5.50 for that. And a man would pay $6.35. Now, that's not that much money difference, but if you went there every day, that would fucking add up over time. If you had 10 coffees a week, that really adds up over time. So could you just for a moment, wherever you're sitting right now or standing or whatever you're doing, if you're on a bus or a train or you're in your you're halfway through a wank, whatever you're doing, imagine the type of soy boy that would walk into a cafe and go, yeah, I'll pay the extra 18% because I love all women and I respect all women and all women are powerful. Yeah? Now, will anybody please have sex with me? Please! When this came out in the news, some people claimed that it was reverse sexism, but that's obviously incorrect. Because changing the way you treat someone because of their sex isn't reverse sexism. It's just sexism. But what makes these blue hair wearing, underarm hair growing, probably arsehole hair plaiting arseholes even worse is that this cafe wasn't just run by feminists. It was run by vegans as well. Imagine your life if you're a vegan feminist. Oh my God. What do you do between screaming at men in the street, screaming at meat eaters in the street, freaking out every time someone comes near you, freaking out every time someone eats meat near you? And what do you do if you want to suck a dick? Huh? What do you do with that male meat? Fucking throw it out the back. Fuck it off. And when they were called out for this man tax, this 18% increase in the price of their products, they said on a Facebook post, the way the world responded showed us how fragile masculinity is and solidified the necessity for us to confront and dismantle the patriarchy. It's not fragile masculinity. It's not men out there going, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this to us, attacking us. No, it's just people having the shits because they have to pay more money. Women have, this is the thing, feminists argue about this as well. Well, we have to pay more money when we go to the hairdressers. Yeah, because you're there for fucking 6 months. They went on and they had a little bit more to say. It was quite fun to read. We've never shied away from controversy. Me either. In the spirit of social justice, and it seems to be fitting that we go out in the same style we came in. A whirlwind of sad, angry male tears. Well, maybe it's tears of joy, because I think the entire male and the logical female population of this great country, and if not the world, are crying tears of joy because, well, to put it bluntly, fuck you. However, let us assure you that we are not closing down because of A, male tears or misogynistic vitriol from men's rights activists. Not anyone who disagrees with this is men's rights activists. We're just logical people. I'm not a men's rights activist, but you shouldn't be sexist to men. In the same way you shouldn't be sexist to women. And charging someone more money for the same product just because of their gender is fucking sexist. Fucking idiots. We're lesbians, and we're quite used to witnessing for the fragility of the male ego. Oh, fucking congratulations. Jesus. Which cannot literally compute the idea of a woman who is not interested in them. Okay. I'm going to stop this right here. Because the idea that the male ego cannot literally compute the idea that a woman isn't sexually attracted to them is ridiculous. A lot of men probably freak out when a lady's not interested, okay? But they're all fuckwits. Alright, those dudes are fuckwits. You're just encountering fuckwits. Let me just put it this way. As a younger man, back out in nightclubs, I had a few ladies turn me down. And by a few, I mean literally hundreds. Did I have the shits at women as a gender? No. Just had the shits with those ladies for breaking my little heart. And the only way we can fix my little heart is if you subscribe, because we're going to hit 1 million subscribers by the 14th of July, and that is my birthday. We've got less than 150,000 to go. I cannot fucking wait. And ladies and gentlemen, can I just say, if you're thinking of charging someone more because of their gender, stop being a fucking asshole and just, there's a lot more important things going on in the world. And in an upcoming video, and let me know if you'd like to see it, press like if you want to see this, I'm going to compare the reasons we need feminism in the first world in comparison to the third world, because there's a lot of shit going on overseas when women need help, and it's not where men are taking up too much room because of their balls on trains or buses. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. My trailer drops this motherfucking Wednesday. I can't wait to show you all. And love yous. See ya. Bye.